So, last week my roommate, Greg, decided that our apartment pantry was a disaster zone and that he couldn't live like this anymore. For context, Greg is the kind of guy who arranges his socks by mood and owns 3 separate label makers, all of which have names. I figured he'd just do his usual thing and slap a few labels on the shelves, maybe color code the cereal boxes, and call it a day. But no, Greg had a vision. He informed me, with the solemnity of a general going to war, that he would be alphabetizing the pantry. At first, I thought, hey, why not? Maybe it'll help me find the pasta without having to dig through 6 bags of rice and 3 rogue boxes of Pop-Tarts. The first sign that things were getting weird was when he asked if quinoa should go under Q for quinoa, or G for grains. I told him to use his best judgment, because I was busy trying to find the coffee. Spoiler, coffee was now under B, for beans. The next day, I went to grab some peanut butter and found myself staring at a shelf between oatmeal and popcorn. No peanut butter in sight. Turns out, Greg had created an elaborate, multi-tiered alphabetical system, items organized first by brand, then by product, then by thematic culinary use. The peanut butter was now located under L for lunch essentials, wedged between Kraft mac and cheese and mayonnaise, because, as Greg explained, it's part of the lunch sandwich continuum. Want pasta sauce? That's under D for dinner sprucers. It took me 20 minutes and a full-on spreadsheet to make a sandwich, and I still ended up with Dijon mustard instead of jelly. By the end of the week, I'd given up trying to find anything and just started making alphabet soup every night. At least that way, I figured, I could spell out help and maybe someone would rescue me. Or better yet, maybe I'd finally find the peanut butter floating somewhere between the beans and the lunch essentials. Greg says this new system is the letter of the law, but honestly, I just want to take a vow of silence every time I open that pantry.